My child, that you've come here today is no accident. Everything that happens is part of a grand plan that I've prepared for you. This video is not just fleeting images and sounds. It's a sign from me to you. I have personally guided you here so that you would listen, so that you would understand that I am always with you, listening to your every prayer and desire. You may have wondered if your prayers truly reach my ears. You may have felt that the world is sometimes so vast and that your presence is only a tiny part of it. But don't let those thoughts cloud your faith. Today, I want to tell you clearly, everything you've prayed for, everything you've hoped for, will soon become a reality. I hear every single prayer you make, and I have arranged the timing to give you exactly what you need. Listen closely because this message is for you. The journey you're on is one of faith and patience. I know that at times, the waiting can feel difficult. You might wonder why the things you've prayed for haven't happened yet, if I've forgotten about you. But remember that every prayer you've offered is remembered. Every longing of your heart is precious. The wait is not a sign that I have forgotten you, but rather it's how I strengthen your faith and prepare you to receive even greater blessings. Look back at those who have placed their trust in me, those whom I have chosen throughout history. They all had to learn to wait, but in that waiting, their faith was fortified, their patience was honed, and at the right time, the things they had hoped for became reality in ways they could never have imagined. Abraham waited many years before having a child, and that was not just any child, but the start of an endless lineage. Moses waited 40 years in the wilderness before I gave him the mission to liberate his people. And even Jesus, my son, waited 30 years before beginning his ministry on earth. My child, I know exactly what you have prayed for. Whether it's for love, health, a job, or anything else, I hear and understand. I see the longing in your heart, and I also know that there are times when you feel helpless, not knowing how to make your desires come true. But remember, what you yearn for isn't just your wish. It's part of the great plan that I've prepared for you. Nothing happens outside of my control, and there's nothing I cannot do. Your desires, if they are in line with my loving intent, will become a reality, and they will bring you the joy, happiness, and peace that you are always hoping for. You may have heard of the concept of my timing, and today I want to explain it more clearly to you. What you've asked for may not happen immediately, but that doesn't mean it won't happen. I am in control of time and space. And every event in your life is arranged according to my timing, not yours. My timing is perfect because I see ahead of everything that you cannot see. Sometimes, you may think that you're ready to receive what you've asked for, but actually, there are some things that I know you're not fully prepared for yet. It's not because you are weak or lack ability, but because I want to make sure that when the blessing comes, you will receive it with complete gratitude and joy. Have you ever wondered why I sometimes allow you to experience difficulties and trials? Those are not to harm you, but to help you grow, to become stronger and more resilient. This way, when the blessing comes, you'll know how to cherish it and use it in the best way. What I have in store for you is the best, and I want you to be ready to receive it. My child, the most important thing I want you to remember today is to never lose faith. Faith is the key that unlocks every door you're waiting for. No matter how difficult the circumstances, no matter how long the time takes, always believe that I am working behind the scenes in ways you cannot see. Look at the nature around you. Trees don't grow in just one night, and ripe, delicious fruit doesn't appear immediately after the seed is planted. There needs to be time for the roots to take hold. There needs to be rain, sunshine, and the right conditions for the fruit to ripen. Your life is the same. What you're hoping for will come, but it will come at the time that I know is best. When you persevere in faith. It's not just passive waiting. It's the way you demonstrate absolute trust in me. That is when you say to me, Lord, I trust in you. I believe in your plan. And I know that everything will happen according to your will at the right time. Faith is not just waiting in silence. Faith is also about action. I don't want you to just sit there and wait for everything to happen. I want you to live proactively and seize every opportunity I've given you. Act as if what you've prayed for is already becoming a reality. Do what you can do and leave the rest to me. I don't require you to be perfect. I don't expect you to have all the answers. I just need you to trust and keep moving forward, even when you can't see the results yet. Act in faith, and I will do the rest. My child, throughout the time you wait for me to answer your prayers, I want you to hold on to hope. Hope is the light that guides you through the darkest times. When you're patient and full of hope, you're showing that you believe in me. Believe in the plan that I have for you. Each day that passes, you are closer to the time when what you've hoped for will come true. Not everything you see in the present tells the story of your future. Sometimes silence or delay is a sign that I am preparing something even better for you. I understand that there are times when you feel tired, doubtful, and even want to give up, but don't let those moments of weakness make you lose faith. Those are just temporary trials, a part of life. Those trials help you grow, help you become stronger to prepare to receive what you long for. Let hope guide you and keep you grounded through the toughest times. When you hold on to hope, you'll see that each day brings small signs that I'm sending to let you know that I'm always present and working on your behalf. Your journey is not just a journey of faith, but also a journey of love. Love is the foundation of every good thing that I have for you, and it's also what I want you to bring to the world. When you live with love, you not only please me, but also spread my light to everyone around you. I want you to understand that what you've prayed for doesn't just come from your personal desires, but also relates to the mission you have been given. Everything I give to you is part of a larger plan, and when you receive what you've prayed for, I hope that you will use it to spread love and faith, to help others and contribute to building a better world. As you walk in love, you'll see that your desires don't just serve you personally, but also have meaning for the community. I give you what you need so that you can serve better, love more, and live a life of deep meaning. I know that there are times when you will not understand why what you've prayed for hasn't come true, or why difficulties come your way. But trust in my plan. My plan for you is not always easy to understand, but it's always good and perfect. When you trust in me, you will no longer worry about the timing or the way that the blessing will come. Think about the times in the past when you didn't know where you were going or what you were going to do, but ultimately, everything turned out in the most wonderful way. That's a sign of my intervention. When you trust in my plan, you don't need to worry about controlling everything. You just need to do your part, live according to my values, and leave the rest to me. You may not see all the pieces of the bigger picture that I'm painting for your life, but believe that I see all of it. I know what's best for you, even if you don't fully understand it right now. Your trust is an expression of loyalty, and when you place your trust in me, you'll see that everything unfolds according to the perfect plan that I've arranged. Never forget that every good thing in your life comes from me. What you've asked for, if it serves your growth, happiness, and blessing, I will give it to you when the time is right. I never withhold the good things you deserve to receive. However, sometimes you don't realize that what you really need is different from what you're asking for. I know what's best for you, and I will only give you what will bring you the greatest benefit in your life. Sometimes, that means you'll have to let go of some things you thought you needed in order to receive even better things that I have prepared for you. Always remember that I not only answer your desires, but also protect you from things that could harm you, even when you don't realize it. You need to understand that every moment in the waiting is an opportunity to prepare. You need to prepare your soul, your mind, and your abilities to be ready to receive the things that I will give. What you're longing for may require your willingness of mind, ability, and lifestyle. I don't just want to give you blessings. I want you to use them wisely and effectively. When you're well prepared, you will realize that what you've hoped for will come at the time when you're most ready to receive it. You'll not only receive the blessing, but you'll also know how to cherish and protect it. What you receive from me is not just to satisfy your personal desires, but also a part of the mission that you must accomplish on this earth. When you ask for something, you may not realize that in order for that to come true, you need to change. Sometimes you yourself have to become a different person. The person that I have ordained you to be in order to receive the things that you long for. I want you to understand that every change, big or small, is necessary for you to fit into the bigger plan that I have set out. You may go through times where you have to face things that are not easy, but that's when you're being refined. Changes in your life will not only help you to grow, but also help you to realize the value of the things you've always longed for. I want you to know that what you've prayed for is not impossible. Sometimes, the greatest miracles happen in places you least expect. Never think that what you're wishing for is too far away or impossible to achieve. With faith, anything is possible. Miracles are not something foreign to me, and I'm always ready to perform miracles in your life. If you maintain faith and trust, I will never abandon you. Every time you feel like you're walking in darkness, remember that my light is always there, ready to illuminate the path you're taking. What you've asked for, what you're hoping for, will come soon. Hold on, because your blessing is coming closer every day. You have put your faith in me, and I will never disappoint you. What you've prayed for will soon become a reality in ways that you may never have thought of. Be ready to receive it, because I am always here, loving and caring for you. Waiting is not meaningless. It's part of the journey that makes you stronger, more mature, and ready for the wonderful things that I will give you. In every moment that you wait, there is a hidden power that I want you to discover. That is patience. Patience isn't just waiting passively. It's a deep expression of faith and a willingness to face the challenges on your journey. When you are patient, you're showing me that you believe in my timing and plan, that you're ready to receive the good things that I'm preparing for you. I understand that in the world you're living in, everything seems to happen quickly and everyone wants immediate results. But life is not a short race. The greatest things take time to develop, like a seed that needs good soil, water, and sunshine to grow into a strong, tall tree. Your dreams and desires also need patience to blossom and bear fruit. During that time, I am working in your heart, helping you grow your faith, courage, and wisdom. As you wait patiently, you will feel that each day is a step closer to your goal. I want you to see that this process is part of your journey of maturity and growth. Look around you. Sometimes, in the waiting, I will open doors for you that you never expected. Those might be new opportunities, new friends, or even new challenges. Through that, I am showing you other paths to achieve your desires. What you've prayed for will not always come in a straight line. Sometimes you'll need to go through many turns, face new situations, and then realize that I'm guiding you to something even better than what you had hoped for. New doors can appear in the form of experiences that initially you don't feel are related to what you've asked for. However, I want you to understand that each experience, each trial, has its purpose. They're refining you, preparing you so that you can receive even greater things when they come. You don't need to be afraid of changes or unpredictable things. I want you to know that even if a door closes, that's just a sign to you that I'm opening another, better path. Keep your faith and your readiness to step into new opportunities because they're the gifts that I have prepared to bring you closer to your desires. On your journey to what you've asked for, I want you to listen to my guidance. This guidance is not always immediately clear. Sometimes it comes through the small signs that only those who know how to listen and observe will notice. I speak to you in many ways, through the words of others, through events that happen in your daily life, even through the deepest thoughts in your heart. Maybe you have felt that I am silent, but in reality, I am always with you, just waiting for you to open your heart to receive my guidance. When you pray and seek answers, let your heart open to listen, not just with your ears, but also with your soul. I will guide you through dreams, through feelings in your heart, and sometimes through changes in your life that you don't expect. I advise you to be patient not just in waiting for the results, but also in understanding the meaning of the signs I send to you. I don't want you to rush or mistake the call of the world for the real guidance from me. Sometimes the best thing you can do is to stop, be still, and allow me to guide you. In life, you will face times where you realize that what you have asked for doesn't happen in the way you expected. That's not because I'm rejecting your desires, but because I'm guiding you in a different direction, a plan that maybe you don't fully understand right now. I want you to understand that flexibility is an important part of your journey. Sometimes what you need is not a change in destination, but a change in the way you perceive the situation. I want you to be able to see everything from a perspective of faith and wisdom. When you're ready to change, I will open doors to you that you never thought possible. New dreams may appear. New ideas may burst into your mind. Always remember that I never put limits on you. The only thing you need to do is to trust and be ready to accept change. Remember that I always go before you, clearing the path for you, and you never have to walk alone. Changes in your life, if they come from me, will always lead you to something better. I want you to know that when what you've asked for becomes a reality, joy will fill your life. That's not just the joy of achieving what you've hoped for, but also the joy of victory after months of persevering, believing, and hoping. Every step on the journey, from the initial trials to the moment you receive the blessing, will bring you feelings and experiences that nothing can replace. But more important than that, the joy will not just stop at you. When you receive what you have prayed for, you will have the opportunity to share that joy with those around you. That's how I work through you, so that the blessing won't only stop at you as an individual, but will spread to everyone. I have given you abilities, special talents, and when you use them to share joy, you're completing your mission on this earth. When I say that what you've asked for will soon become a reality, I also want to remind you to prepare your heart to receive that joy. Don't let any worry or doubt obscure the light of joy that I am preparing to bestow on you. I know that sometimes, even when everything goes as you hoped, you can still feel worried about the future or wonder if you're worthy of it. But remember that I always want the best for you. The blessings that I give you are not the result of your own effort or merit, but are an expression of the boundless love that I have for you. You don't have to be perfect to be worthy of my love. You just need to open your heart to receive and be grateful. Hold on to your faith and hope, because what you've asked for will soon become a reality. The journey you are on, though sometimes filled with difficulties and trials, will lead to wonderful blessings that I have long prepared for you. Trust in my plan, live with joy and love, and be ready to receive the good things that you deserve. In every step you take, I will be by your side. You are not alone on this journey. What you hope for, what you always yearn for, will come, and when it comes, you'll know that everything happened according to my good will. Perhaps sometimes you feel like your prayers are not being heard, or you doubt whether I'm truly present in your life. But remember that I always listen to you, always understand things that you cannot express in words. Every sigh, every tear that you shed, I see and keep in my heart. You are never alone when you pray, when you talk to me. Even when you are praying silently in your mind, I am always there accompanying you. Every prayer is heard by me, and you can rest assured that those requests will never be ignored. But I not only listen to your longings, I also have a bigger plan for your life, a plan that includes things you cannot imagine. Have you ever wondered why what you long for has not come yet? Why your prayers are not being answered immediately? Sometimes the wait can make you feel confused and worried. But understand that waiting is not a sign of forgetting or rejection. In fact, waiting is the time that I am preparing better things for you. Some things in life only come when you're ready to receive them, like a seed that needs time to germinate and grow. Your prayers also need time to mature in your heart. I not only want to give you what you've asked for, but I want you to receive the best things at the best time. The wait is not procrastination, but an opportunity for you to better prepare for the graces I will bestow on you. You might wonder why what you've prayed for hasn't come true. There are many reasons why it hasn't come yet. Sometimes, you are not truly ready to receive what you long for. Maybe you need more time to learn, to grow, to prepare your soul and mind. It's also possible that you're in a stage where I want you to grow in faith and patience. Remember that everything comes according to my plan, not your plan. What you think is best for you might not be the best in my greater plan, and sometimes what you've prayed for hasn't come because I want to give you something greater, better that you cannot see. While you wait, the most important thing I want you to keep in your heart is trust. Believe that I always have a plan for you, and that plan is always good. Don't let worry or fear overwhelm your heart, because when you live in trust and hope, you'll see the miracles that I will work in your life. You may feel that the wait is long and tiring, but you should know that in that very wait, I am working. I'm preparing the greatest things for you. What you've prayed for will come at a time you don't expect, at a time when you are ready to receive it with a heart full of gratitude and joy. Every moment in life is a lesson, and waiting is no exception. In waiting, you will learn important values that I want you to understand. Those are patience, perseverance, and trust in me. You will learn to place your faith not only in what you can see, but also in what you can't see. I want you to learn that even though you may not see what I'm doing in the present, I'm still doing it. It's a silent but powerful work, preparing for you a future that you cannot imagine. Believe that every day that passes, what you've asked for is getting closer to reality. Every moment of waiting is an opportunity for you to grow in faith, for your heart to become wider and ready to receive the graces that I will bestow upon you. I am one who never breaks a promise. What I have promised to you, I will fulfill. What you have prayed for will soon become a reality because your prayers have touched my heart. But remember, I don't just fulfill promises because you want them. I do it because I love you and want what's best for you. Have peace knowing that I always keep my word. My promises aren't just empty words. They're an eternal commitment when you pray and put your faith in me. What you've asked for will come. It's not just something you've dreamed of, but also something I placed in your heart before you even realized it. I know your deepest desires, and I won't leave them unanswered forever. Look around you. You'll see signs of the promise I'm fulfilling. Every moment of your life is a step closer to what you've prayed for. And when the time comes, you'll see that all the waiting, all the tears, and all the prayers were worth it when what you asked for becomes reality. Open your heart to receive it. Don't let worry, fear, or doubt hold you back. I know you might be anxious about whether you're worthy of these blessings, but remember, I'm not giving them to you because you've earned them. I'm doing it because I love you unconditionally. Accept this with gratitude and thanksgiving. I've prepared a path for you, and now you're ready to walk it. What you've asked for is ready to come to you, and when it does, you'll know that every bit of waiting had a reason. Trust in your future, because it's in my hands. I've prepared a future for you filled with light, a future where what you've asked for isn't just a fleeting moment, but a part of the eternal plan I have for you. You don't need to worry about the future because I'm already there, ahead of you. Your steps have already been guided by me, and you'll never stray. Trust in my plan and continue to pray because what you've asked for is coming soon. Your journey up to this point isn't the end, but the beginning of a new chapter. What you've asked for will come to pass, and then you'll realize that everything I've prepared for you is perfect. Keep praying, keep believing, and let me guide you on the path I've designed for you. I want you to understand that what I have for you is not just to meet your temporary needs, but to build a strong foundation for your future. When you ask me, what you're really seeking isn't just a solution to a current problem, but deep peace within, an understanding of life, and the true purpose I've prepared for you since before you were born. What you've asked for will come, but not only in the way you expect, but also with wonders you never even imagined. Did you know that every action I take has a profound purpose? When you ask, what I do isn't to just instantly give you what you want. Instead, I'm quietly working in your life, preparing every detail so that the best things can happen. This preparation isn't always easy or clear to you, but it's a crucial process to ensure that what you've asked for comes to you in its fullness. Imagine your life as a grand painting, and what you've asked for is just a small piece of the whole. If I were to give you what you want right away without preparation, you wouldn't be able to see the whole picture. You wouldn't be able to fully enjoy the gift I want to give you. I want what you've asked for to come to pass in the most wonderful, perfect way possible, so every detail must be carefully prepared. You might be at a crossroads right now where your faith is being tested. Maybe you're facing difficulties and challenges that make you doubt whether your prayers will be answered. I want you to know that these very challenges are the means through which I strengthen your faith, making you stronger and more steadfast on your journey. Your faith in me is the solid foundation that will help you overcome everything. This doesn't mean you'll never experience hardship, but when you trust in me, you'll have the strength to overcome every difficulty. And when you face hardship, remember that every challenge is an opportunity to grow in faith, and as you mature in faith, what you've asked for will become clearer. Prepare your soul to receive the amazing things I'm going to do in your life, because I'm not just going to give you exactly what you asked for. I'm going to give you even more than that. What you've asked for might just be a small part of the greater things I'm bringing. I will do things you can't even imagine, and when you look back, you'll see that everything happened for a reason, that everything went according to my perfect plan. You might be praying for something specific in your life, but I don't just look at that. I see your whole life, every aspect, and every longing you haven't been able to fully understand yourself. I know what is best for you, not only now but also in the future. So, when what you've asked for becomes a reality, it won't just fulfill your immediate desires, but will also open doors to the life I've destined for you. Please know that all I do comes from the unconditional love I have for you. This love is not limited by anything you do or don't do. Even if you stumble, even if you sometimes lose faith, I still love you, and I always guide you back to your path. What you've asked for will come as a part of the journey of love that I've planned out for you from the beginning. Don't be afraid when facing hardship, because it's in those hardships that you'll more clearly feel my love and guidance. Every step on your journey has my footprints on it. Every decision you make is illuminated by my light, and I will not let you go astray. What you've asked for will be a part of the loving plan I've created for you, and when the time comes, you'll realize that everything is happening according to my will. When what you've asked for comes true, you'll realize that I'm not just bringing you a release from difficulty or a specific desire. What I'm giving you is much greater, the peace that the world cannot give. You'll feel peace that surpasses all understanding, and that is the most precious gift I have for you. This peace doesn't depend on your circumstances or possessions. It comes from knowing that I'm controlling everything in your life. You might be praying for a solution to a current problem, but what I want to bring you is peace in every situation. Peace when you face hardship, peace as you wait for your prayers to be answered, and peace when you realize that everything is in my hands. When you live in this peace, you'll no longer worry or fear, because you know I'm always with you. I see your sacrifices, your efforts, and the moments you persevere in faith. Even when you feel tired, everything you do out of love and loyalty to me never goes to waste. I never forget anything you've done with a devoted heart. When you dedicate yourself to me, when you live the way I want you to, you're not only preparing yourself to receive what you've asked for, but you're also building a life with eternal values. What you do in faith will never be forgotten, and I will reward you in ways you can't even imagine. Don't lose heart when you see your prayers aren't answered immediately. Remember, I'm working in my own way, and what you've asked for will come at the most perfect time. Your waiting and dedication are not in vain, and I'll reward you not just with what you expect, but with even more wonderful things that you've never dared to dream of. I want to remind you of one last thing. Continue to pray and believe. Never give up your faith in me, because I'm the one who always keeps promises. When you pray, you're opening the door for me to come into your life and work in every aspect of it. Your prayers aren't just a simple act, they're a deep connection between you and me. I'll never abandon you, and your prayers will never be in vain. Let me guide you in every step, and you'll see that what you've asked for isn't just coming as an answer to your longings, but as a part of the amazing plan I've prepared for you long ago. When you believe and continue to pray, you'll realize that what you've been waiting for has always been present in your life, and now it's ready to become a reality. What you've asked for will come, and when it does, your heart will be filled with joy and peace because you'll know that I was always there, listening and loving you. Every moment, remember that my love for you is unwavering and steadfast. What you've asked for may be something specific in a specific time, but my love and care for you are eternal. Trust that everything I do in your life comes from this love. Every challenge, every stage, and every request is part of the loving plan that I have for you. You don't need to worry or fear because what you've asked for will soon be a reality, and when it comes, you'll see that I've prepared everything perfectly for you, from the smallest details to the grandest dreams. My dear child, I want to remind you that life isn't just a series of random events. Each step you take is under my care. What you've asked for will not be the result of luck or chance, but the fruit of the patience, faith, and love that I've given you. Sometimes in the waiting, I teach you the precious lesson of patience. Patience isn't just a virtue, it's an act of powerful faith. Have you ever wondered why some of the things you've asked for seem to take so long to come true? Time isn't an obstacle, but a part of the perfect plan I've arranged. There are things you're not ready to receive right away, because I know you need to grow more in faith and understanding. The time you wait is an opportunity for you to prepare, to grow in spiritual maturity, and to learn to trust my plan completely. Imagine that every day you wait, every moment you pray, is a brick that builds the foundation for what you're hoping for. I don't want to give you a gift before you're ready to receive it. The time I choose is the time when all the elements around you have come together, when you're strong enough and wise enough to receive the goodness you've asked for. Did you know that in the waiting, I'm also giving you other precious gifts you might not have noticed yet? Every day you're patient. You're building endurance, a virtue that's so important in the journey of faith. I know that sometimes you feel tired and discouraged, but it's in those moments that your faith is becoming stronger than ever. The journey of waiting isn't empty time. It's an opportunity for you to develop, to discover the true values of life, and to learn to see the wonders in the smallest things. When you believe and continue to pray, I'll gradually reveal the small miracles, the signs that show I'm listening and that what you've asked for is slowly coming to pass. You might not notice it right away, but on this journey, I'm with you, guiding you through every little detail. Sometimes, I'll send you special people or situations to teach you important lessons, or to help you prepare better for what's coming. Be open to these things because they're small parts of the big plan I have for you. You may think of your prayers as simply a request, but really, every prayer is a conversation between you and me, an opportunity for you to be transformed from within. When you ask, not only will what you're asking for change, but you will change as well. The faith you put in me will reshape the way you see the world, yourself, and the journey you're on. As I work in your heart, you'll gradually realize that peace, joy, and happiness don't just come from receiving what you've asked for, but from completely trusting in my guidance. What I desire isn't just to meet your specific needs, but to help you find a deeper meaning in life. When you understand that every prayer is part of a greater journey, you'll see that everything has its time. Remember that the most important thing isn't what you achieve, but the faith and trust you build on your journey of faith. You're living in a world full of change, where it's easy to lose direction. But when you put your faith in me, you'll never be lost. You may face difficulties and obstacles, but believe that I'll always be there with you, guiding you and bringing you inner peace that nothing can take away. When what you've asked for comes true, you'll look back and see that it didn't just happen at the right time, but also came with a deeper meaning than you could have ever expected. Your trust in me doesn't just help you overcome trials, but also gives you the strength to continue on your journey, knowing that everything I do is for your good. You might have gone through great storms in your life, difficult times that seemed impossible to overcome. But remember that every storm passes, and after every storm, the sun will shine again. What you've asked for will come like sunshine after the rain, bringing you joy, peace, and a new perspective on life. Don't think that the trials you're facing are a sign of abandonment. On the contrary, that's when I'm working most powerfully in your life. The trials aren't there to break you down, but to prepare you to receive even better things. I'm always watching your every step, and I'll never leave you alone to face life's storms. When you persevere, when you don't give up your faith, I'll use those very difficulties to transform your life. What you've asked for will not just come as a reward, but will also come with the strength to lift you up, making you stronger and more resilient than ever before. The miracle you've asked for will not just be a change in your circumstances, but a change in your heart. Every prayer, every time you call out to me, is an opportunity to be closer to me, so your faith will grow stronger over time. What I give you is not just what you're expecting, but a miracle in your spiritual life, transforming you into a better version of yourself. When you trust me completely, miracles will happen not only in what can be seen, but also in your soul. You'll realize that the greatest miracle isn't something that happens outside, but the peace and joy I put in your heart. That's what will help you get through every trial and difficulty that life brings. And that's also the most precious gift I give you. When what you've asked for becomes a reality, you'll look back and see that it wasn't just your circumstances that changed, but you were renewed as well. You'll understand that every difficulty and every trial you've gone through had a reason, and that I used them to prepare you for a better future. What you've asked for isn't just an external change. It's a renewal deep in your heart and soul. So, continue to believe in me, continue to pray, and wait, because I never forget your prayers. What you're hoping for will soon be a reality. And then you'll realize that everything came to you at the most perfect time, with my infinite love and care. When I say that what you've asked for will soon become a reality, I don't just want you to think about the final result, but also about the journey you're taking to get there. Every step you take, whether big or small, has meaning and purpose. Everything that happens on your journey, even if it seems like a challenge or an obstacle, is a precious lesson that I've arranged to train you. Waiting isn't easy. And I understand that there are times when you feel like you're lost and losing direction, but remember that in those moments, I'm working in ways you can't see. Waiting isn't passive. It's an opportunity to look back, reflect, and prepare for what you've asked for. During this time of waiting, I want you to understand that everything you experience contributes to who you are today and who you will be tomorrow. You might not realize it right away, but every experience and every trial helps you become stronger, wiser, and more ready to receive the blessings you're hoping for. Waiting is also a way for you to learn to place your complete faith in me. Maybe you'll face unexpected trials. Maybe there will be times when you feel like you're losing hope. But remember that every trial you overcome is a step closer to what you've asked for. That's how I build a firm faith in you. You not only need to have faith, but I also want you to take action. True faith is not just in the heart, but is also shown in what you do. When you believe that what you've asked for will come true, you'll start preparing for it, acting in ways to be ready to receive it. Imagine that what you've asked for is like a seed that I've planted in the ground. Your faith is the water and the light that will help the seed grow. But you also need to take care of it, protect it from difficulties and trials that could cause it to wither. This means that you need to live with that faith every day, not just in your thoughts, but also in your actions. Sometimes I'll put opportunities in front of you that you didn't expect. Opportunities that might seem small, but are the first steps for what you've asked for to come true. Be open to hearing my guidance, and don't be afraid to act when I call you. Everything that happens has its reason, and every action you take in faith will bring the result you're hoping for. The patience you're giving me will never be in vain. I see your effort. I see the persistence in your prayers, and I promise that nothing you do for me will be forgotten. When you remain steadfast in your faith and patience, I will give you the best things at the right time when you're ready to receive them. Remember that everything I do comes from the boundless love I have for you. What you've asked for might not come in the way you expect, but it will certainly come in the best way for you. Sometimes, what you need isn't perfection in the worldly sense, but peace, joy, and love that only I can give you. Don't compare your timing with others. Everyone has their own journey, and what I've prepared for you is unique, unlike anyone else. Sometimes, you may see that others seem to get what they want quickly while you're still waiting. But remember that I know what's best for you, and the timing I choose for you will always be perfect. Your time and my time might not coincide, but believe that everything I do has a purpose. I won't make you wait longer than you need to, but I also won't rush to give you things you're not ready for. When the time comes, you'll realize that every moment of waiting had value and that I've prepared everything best for you. When what you've asked for comes true, you'll feel the fullness I want to give you. But I also want you to remember that the blessing isn't just what you see in the present, but also the journey you've taken. Every step you've taken with me, every prayer you've whispered, every time you've put your faith in me is part of that blessing. When you receive what you've asked for, remember to thank me, but also remember to thank the lessons you learned on that journey, the lessons of patience, of faith, and how you've grown stronger and deeper in your faith. That's not just a reward, but a priceless spiritual gift that you've received. Remember that I'm always here with you, even when you don't always feel my presence. I never abandon you. even in the darkest moments of your life. When you feel weak, lean on me because I'm the endless source of strength that you can always rely on. When you need guidance, seek me in prayer, and I'll show you the way. No matter what you're waiting for, I want you to know that I love you unconditionally. I see all your dreams, all your pains, and all your joys, and I'll never abandon you. What you've asked for will soon become a reality, and when it does, you'll know that I was there, working in secret and loving you constantly. I want you to understand that however what you've asked for may come, the most important thing that I want to give you is peace. Peace in your heart, in your life, and in your relationship with me. When you have my peace, every difficulty and every trial will become easier to overcome. Peace isn't the absence of the storm, but a calm stillness in the midst of those storms. Believe that my promise for you is eternal. What you've asked for will soon become a reality, and when it does, you'll realize that all you need to do is believe, be patient, and walk in the love that I always have for you. When your prayers are answered, it's not just a blessing for you alone, but also a sign of the connection between me and you. What you've asked for isn't just a representation of your longings, but also a sign of the complete trust you've placed in me. That trust, during the time you wait and hope, is the sacred bond that unites us. When you receive what you've asked for, keep a humble heart. Everything comes from me. It is all a gift, and gratitude will be the way you honor me. When what you hope for becomes a reality, you'll feel joy and satisfaction, but even more importantly, you must realize that this blessing isn't just to serve you alone. You receive grace not just to enjoy it, but to bring light to those around you. Be grateful for every moment you've lived, every tiny event in your life. From the days when you felt weak to the times when you felt joyful, all of it is part of the journey you've taken with me. Gratitude will open the door to even greater blessings, helping you understand that everything I do has a higher purpose. My love for you is unconditional, beyond all comparison or measure. Understand that when I answer your prayer, it's a sign of this love. I've given you life and created you out of love, and every day you live is an expression of that love. Not just my love for you, but also the love that you are called to share with those around you. When what you've asked for becomes a reality, you'll see that love is the core element that makes everything meaningful. Blessings aren't simply about fulfilling personal desires, but also about expressing the love you're meant to radiate to the world. When you love and live for others, what you receive back is not just joy, but also a deep satisfaction because that's how you truly live in my image. You may have experienced trials and difficulties while waiting. I know that sometimes you've asked yourself why your prayers don't come faster, why you have to face so many hardships. But remember that these trials are not a punishment or abandonment, but the means for you to grow. Through every hardship, you become stronger, wiser, and especially closer to what you've asked for. Trials are not a sign of failure, but an opportunity to prove your faith and patience. When you face difficulty, remember that I never leave you alone. I'm always with you, walking with you through every storm. What I want from you is persistence, trust in my plan, and the willingness to overcome obstacles with a steadfast heart. Imagine the moment when what you've asked for becomes a reality. That moment is not just the fulfillment of a desire, but a turning point in your journey. It's a sign of victory and overwhelming joy, but also a reminder that blessings are not the final destination. What you achieve today is part of a greater journey, and you will continue to move forward with the belief that I always have a plan for you. Sometimes, the fulfillment of prayer doesn't come in the form you expect. Perhaps I'll give you another path, another solution you didn't think of, but be assured that everything I do is for your best purpose. I don't just want to fulfill your immediate needs, but also to help you develop, mature, and realize the deeper value of what you've asked for. When you receive what you've asked for, I hope that you don't keep it to yourself. Share the blessing with those around you. Sharing isn't just about material things, it's also about the spirit, about how you live and love others. You're blessed not just to receive, but to give. I call you to be a light in this world, to be a source of encouragement and hope for those in need. When you share your blessings, you'll see that joy isn't just from getting what you want, but also from bringing happiness to others. You'll understand that what you've asked for isn't just for you alone, but a part of a greater plan, where you play a role in spreading my love and grace to all. When what you've asked for comes to pass, that's not the end of your faith. It's just a new chapter in your journey of faith. Faith is not just for the hard times. It's something you must hold on to even when you're in your happiest times. I want you to continue living with a strong faith, to keep praying, and to keep seeking my guidance in every aspect of your life. Faith is the guiding light and the solid foundation that helps you face any trial in the future. When you live with faith, you'll never be afraid because you know that I'm always beside you, ready to answer your prayers, even in what seem to be the smallest moments. What you've asked for isn't just a destination, but an inspiration to continue living with strong faith in the future. Your life will not end here, and the next dreams and prayers will continue to form. I want you to remember that I'll always be with you, listening, guiding, and blessing your sincere wishes. Continue to pray with the faith that I'm always listening. What you hope for might not come immediately, but be assured that every prayer is noted, and I'll answer in the best way for you. In every moment as you wait for your prayer to be answered, understand that I'm preparing you every day for what you need to receive that blessing. Life is a series of lessons, and every step you take, whether joyous or challenging, helps you become worthy of what you're hoping for. Nothing happens without a reason, and every stage of your life is part of a larger plan I've arranged for you. You've gone through times when your faith was tested. Sometimes, you may have felt like you were abandoned and alone on this difficult journey, but remember that I never leave you. I'm always there watching your every step, lifting you when you stumble. The trials that come to you are not to defeat you, but to train your faith. Every time you overcome a hardship, your heart and soul become more resilient, and that makes you stronger on the journey as you wait for your prayers to be fulfilled. When you face a delay in receiving a blessing, remember that it's not a rejection. I never reject sincere prayers, but sometimes I need you to wait to prepare you for something greater that I have waiting for you. The waiting time isn't wasted time, but an opportunity for you to learn how to be patient and trust. Hold on to your faith, because patience and a strong faith will open the doors to the best things. My child, remember that I am never late. Everything I do has its own time and plan. What you have asked for will come at the right moment, the moment when everything around you is ready to receive it. You may not understand why I ask you to wait longer than you expect, but trust that I always know what is best for you. Time is an essential element in my plan. When you think I am delaying, that is precisely when I am preparing the very best for you. Think of a potter who, little by little, molds and cares for their creation. They don't rush so that when the piece is brought forth, it is perfect and strong. In the same way, I am carefully crafting every detail in your life so that what you desire, when given, will be even more amazing and meaningful than you imagine. During this waiting time, you must also prepare yourself. Your soul needs to be ready to receive the blessing that I will bestow upon you. Ask yourself if you are truly ready to embrace what you have asked for. Have you learned all the necessary lessons? Have you developed enough wisdom, faith, and compassion to use that blessing rightly? The blessing I am about to give you is not just a gift. It is also a responsibility. When you receive what you have asked for, you will have a responsibility to use it to make your life and the lives of those around you better. Prepare your soul with peace, gratitude, and a willingness to spread the high values that I have given you. This will help you not only to receive, but also to hold on to that blessing throughout your life's journey. When you ask me for something, it's not just about receiving it for yourself. It's also an opportunity for you to show love and dedication in your actions. I give you blessings not only to fulfill your personal desires, but also so that you can share, help, and pass on love to others. Remember that what I give you will be even greater when you use it to bring joy and happiness to those around you. Look around you. You'll see many people waiting for a little light, a little hope. You are the one I am calling to be that light. What you have asked for and will receive is not just a gift for you alone. but an opportunity for you to witness my love, so that that love can spread out beyond your life and touch many other souls. Be at peace because everything you have asked for will soon become a reality. In this waiting period, find peace in your faith in me. Don't let worry, impatience, or fear shake you. I have promised you, and I never break my promises. Everything I have said, I will do. Blessings will come, not when you expect them, but when you are truly ready to receive them. Be at peace in your heart, knowing that I am by your side, listening to every prayer and preparing the best things for you. Every challenge you are going through is only temporary, and they will help you become stronger and more steadfast so that you can face the great blessings that I will bestow. Believe in me, for I am the creator and preserver of all things. What you have asked for will soon come true, and when it does, you will know that all the waiting was worth it. Keep your faith and prepare your soul because the blessing is closer than ever. My dear child, in your waiting process, there is something I want you to realize. Anticipation is not only the waiting time for a bestowal from me. That anticipation is also an opportunity for you to act, to move forward in faith and love. Sometimes you may think that waiting means doing nothing, but that is not my intention. Waiting is the time for you to walk following my guidance. It is an opportunity for you to learn and grow so that your soul becomes more and more pure and ready for the blessing you will receive. In your waiting time, remember that every action you take has value. Every word, every loving gesture, every good deed you do, all of these are seeds you sow in this world. When you sow love and compassion, you will reap good fruit. Your patience is demonstrated not only through waiting, but also in how you treat those around you, and in how you express gratitude for the life that I have given you. Ask yourself, during these days of waiting for what you have asked for, if you have dedicated time to spread love. Have you helped those who are facing difficulties? What you ask for is not just a gift from me to you, but it can also become an opportunity for you to share what you have received with others. Don't let time pass meaninglessly. Use it to bring joy and happiness to those around you. You need to understand that what you have asked for will not just be a material gift or a simple change of circumstances. What I am preparing for you is greater than that. I am working to perfect your soul so that you can live a meaningful and complete life. The blessings you will receive will not only meet your immediate needs, but also help you understand the greater purpose that I have planned for your life. Every day when you face challenges, that is when you have the opportunity to cultivate patience, love, and forgiveness. Every time you face difficulties, ask yourself what I am teaching you through this. Sometimes the answer will not come immediately, but over time, you will realize that the things I allow you to experience all have a clear purpose. They are not just trials, they are lessons to prepare you for greater things. In your waiting, don't forget that I am always beside you, not just to give blessings, but to listen to the voice of your soul. The communion between us is not just something that happens when you need help or when you are asking for something, but it is also a close relationship where you can find peace, joy, and guidance. Take time to listen to me through prayer and through every peaceful moment in your daily life. I call you to listen to my word, not only with your mind, but also with your heart. I want you to understand that in every situation, I am guiding you in the right direction. When you feel lost, come back to me through prayer, through the scriptures, and through quiet meditation. In those moments, I will guide you and illuminate the path ahead. One way to keep your soul ready to receive blessings is through gratitude. Whether you're going through easy or difficult times, always be grateful for every moment that you are living. Gratitude not only helps you find joy in the present, but also opens the door for new blessings. Remember that blessings come not only from what I give you, but also from how you receive what you already have. You can see beauty in the small things around you, things that sometimes you forget amid your worries and expectations. Be grateful for your life, for every day that I give you. That gratitude will help you see life with a fresh perspective, with joy and inner peace. I also want you to understand that waiting doesn't always require you to seek complicated answers. Sometimes what you are asking for will come not through great events, but simply through a change in your soul. It could be a gentle shift, but enough for you to feel my presence in every breath and every thought. Simple faith is not a lack of understanding, but an absolute trust in my love and my power. Let your soul be free in that faith. Let faith guide you through the days of waiting, and believe that the blessing will come at the right time, neither sooner nor later. The blessing I am preparing for you will come not at the time that you expect, but at the time that you are truly ready. Being ready is not only about doing all the things that need to be done, but also when your soul has opened to receive the goodness and fullness that I give you. When you have gone through the trials and learned the necessary lessons, when you are ready in mind and soul, that blessing will come. It will come like a gentle breeze bringing peace and joy, not only to you, but also to those around you. Let faith guide you. Live each day with joy and hope. What you have asked for will soon come true, and when it does, you will realize that everything I have done was for your benefit and for the love that I always have for you. Remember that everything in life has its own time and season. Like a seed that needs time to germinate, develop, and flower, what you have asked for also needs time to reach completion. Don't be impatient or feel discouraged when what you expect does not come to fruition immediately. Growth is not a fast process, but a development each day, step by step. It is perseverance in faith and trust in my guidance that will help you overcome these challenges. When you have placed your faith in me, it also means that you have entrusted your choices to my wisdom. You have asked for something, but sometimes what you desire is not the best thing for you at this moment. In my infinite wisdom, I always know what is necessary and suitable for you, even when you cannot see or understand it right away. Sometimes what you ask for might be only a small part of the complete picture that I am painting for your life. I will not only give you what you ask for, but will also bring you even greater things that you may not have thought of. It could be a new path, another opportunity, or even changes in life that you never expected. The important thing is that you are always ready to embrace what I give you, even if it is different from what you had imagined. Sometimes my answer to your prayers is no or not yet. I know this can cause confusion and disappointment for you, but I want you to understand that each rejection contains a greater meaning within it. I reject not because I want you to suffer disappointment, but because I have something better waiting for you ahead. Every time I say no, it is to protect you from what is unsuitable or could harm you. Think about the times in the past when you asked for something and it didn't go as you wanted. Over time, you may realize that it actually brought something better for you, even though you could not see it at first. Sometimes rejection is how I teach you wisdom and patience. It helps you appreciate what you have and value the good things that are gradually forming in your life. What you are asking for is not just the final destination. In reality, the journey for you to achieve it is just as important. During this process, you will learn, experience, and discover profound things about yourself and the world that I have created. Every person you meet, every event you experience, brings important lessons that I want you to comprehend. Patience, gratitude, and self-sacrifice are the virtues that will not only help you overcome difficulties, but also lead you closer to what you have asked for. I want you to know that even when everything seems not to go your way, I am still always with you. Not for one moment do I leave you. Not for a second do I not hear your prayers. I hear every word, every thought, and every emotion of yours. I know what you need more than you do yourself. Therefore, believe that everything that happens has my presence and my design. You never have to face challenges alone. Remember that you can find me in the most difficult moments, in the deepest prayers of your heart. I am not just the creator of the universe, but also your father, your protector, and your inspiration. Remember that when you feel the weakest, that is when I will support you the strongest. The blessing you are waiting for may come when you least expect it. Sometimes I will do a miracle just when you are about to give up hope. It is just a small step in the great plan that I have set out for you. You may be surprised to see that the blessing does not always come in the form that you expect. It may come through a new opportunity, a new relationship, or even a change within yourself. Be ready to embrace my blessings in every form because I always give you the best things, whether you realize it or not. When what you have asked for becomes reality, you will not only receive material rewards or tangible results. I want you to know that the greater thing that you will receive is a transformation of the soul. Each of your prayers is an opportunity for me to work within you, to help you become closer to me, and to turn you into the best version of yourself. Through this process, you will understand that the important thing is not only receiving what you want, but becoming the person that I created you to be. Every trial, every period of waiting, is part of the process of refining and purifying your soul, helping you to better understand the purpose and meaning of the life that I have given you. Remember that I am the source of all hope. What you have asked for will soon come true. Not just because you have asked for it, but because I have already planned good things for you. Continue to walk in faith, hope, and love. Let the trials in life become opportunities for you to grow. And believe that I am always working for your benefit. When you place all your trust in me, everything in your life will become clearer. The waiting will no longer be a burden, but a part of the amazing journey that I have planned for you. What you have asked for will soon come true. And then you will see that everything I have done was for the boundless love that I have for you. Remember that every time you pray, you are not just speaking to yourself, but you are facing me. It is not just the echo of your heart, but the communion between your soul and the Most High. When you send those prayers, I listen. Each prayer resonates in my heart, and I weigh them with my infinite wisdom. But my child, what you need to understand is that prayer is not a magic spell where results come immediately as you wish. It is a journey. When you pray, you are demonstrating humility and absolute trust in me. I always consider what you desire in light of a greater, better plan that I have for you. You may not see it right now, but each prayer is noted and will be answered in the most perfect way. I never let you pray in vain. Sometimes what you ask for may not come in the way you expect, but I am always working to bring you the very best that goes far beyond your expectations. Do you know that your time and my time are not the same? I know that you are often impatient and want everything to happen quickly, but you need to understand that I don't work at an earthly pace. I work on the basis of an eternal plan where everything happens at the right time, neither sooner nor later. When you ask for something, I may have already prepared everything, but for it to happen, all the conditions must be perfect. Sometimes I need you to learn, grow, and be ready before what you expect becomes a reality. I am not rushed, and I know clearly when the best time is to give you what you ask for. You may not see this preparation, but believe that I am working like a farmer who patiently cares for the field before the harvest comes. I, too, am sowing the seeds of blessings in your life. Trust in my timing, because it is always perfect. Your faith is an important factor in this journey. There are times when you may feel a loss of faith, thinking that I don't hear you, or that I have abandoned you. But, my child, understand that faith is not about seeing and believing, but about believing even when you cannot see. Patience is a test that I give to strong souls. Remember how many times you thought that things seemed impossible, but in the end, a miracle happened. It was precisely in those moments when you thought that everything was sinking into darkness that I was secretly working to bring you into the light. Be patient. Do not let the challenges before you obscure your vision of the good things that I have prepared for you. When you are patient, you are not only waiting for a result, but you are also strengthening your faith, a faith that will bring you closer to me than ever before. What you have asked for may come soon, but are you prepared for it? Sometimes what I want to give you is so great that if you aren't ready, you will not be able to grasp or understand its value. You must ask yourself if you are ready to embrace what you are asking for. Consider what you need to change, what you need to learn and to grow. Because sometimes the delay is not because I haven't heard you, but because I want you to be ready, to be mature, to be worthy of what I will give you. Remember that I not only want to give you what you ask for, but I also want you to become a better person, wiser, and to have a clearer understanding of the meaning of what you receive. Therefore, while you wait, prepare your soul, prepare your heart, so that when what you desire comes, you will embrace it with all gratitude and understanding. You do not need to worry too much. The blessing that you have asked for is coming. I promise you this, not because I want you to continue praying endlessly, but because I have seen your efforts, I have heard your prayers.
You will receive that blessing.
Because what I give you is for you to share with others, to help you better understand my love and presence in this life. Blessings come not to separate you from the world around you, but to spread the love and goodness that you have received. My child, what you have asked for will soon become a reality, but in this process, I want you to understand clearly that not all prayers are answered the way that you expect, but in the best way that I know. I am the one who loves you unconditionally, and everything I do is for your benefit, even when you may not realize it yet. Continue to believe, be patient, and prepare for the best that is coming for you. But it will come in the way that I have determined in my time. You will look back and see that everything unfolded perfectly, as if it were planned from the start, because it is. Perhaps you are wondering why your prayer has not been answered immediately. This does not mean that I am negligent or have ignored what you desire. In fact, it is an opportunity for you to discover the strength of your own perseverance and growth. Sometimes what you are waiting for is not a simple answer, but a journey to find a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. On that path, I will not leave you. Every step you take, every drop of sweat you shed in the process of striving to find the light, I am always present. The challenges you face are not a sign of silence from me, but how I guide you to the important lessons you need. Remember that every challenge contains a hidden blessing, and when you overcome it, you will see that more clearly. Steadfast faith and courage will help you reach heights that you never thought you could reach. I want you to understand that the answers to your prayers do not always come from the outside. Often the answer is already within you, and the journey of seeking will help you discover that. When you become stronger, I know that you are ready for the better things that I am preparing for you. One thing that you always need to keep in your heart is hope. Hope is not a vague dream, but the fire that burns in the soul, lighting up the darkness of doubt. When you ask and wait, hope is your guiding light, helping you keep your faith in the future. Never let difficulties steal your hope. Perhaps you have been hurt, perhaps failures have made you hesitant, but I always give you hope to keep moving. Hope is a priceless gift that I give to every soul, so that even when the world changes, even when circumstances are harsh, your heart will always know that a better tomorrow is waiting. When you feel lost, remember that hope is the sign of life. When you keep the fire of hope in your heart, what you have asked for will not just be a distant wish, but will become a clear goal, and you will see that I am guiding you there step by step. Prayer is not just about uttering one's desires, but it is a moment when you connect with me, a connection with the deepest part of your being. When you pray, you are making a statement that you believe in a power beyond your limited understanding. It is an act of courage because you have chosen to place your trust in something that you cannot sometimes see with your own eyes. Every time you kneel and utter your prayers, you are sowing spiritual seeds. These seeds may not germinate immediately, but they will grow over time, developing strongly when watered by faith and patience. I want you to understand that your prayers are never forgotten. They are your strength, your spiritual weapon that you can use to overcome every difficulty. Pray not only when you need something, but also when you feel peace, because prayer is not only about asking for things you don't have, but is also thanksgiving for all that you have received. When you give thanks to me in every moment, you will see that the things you have asked for will come to you not only as a miracle, but as part of the plan that I have prepared from long ago. You cannot know ahead of time how everything will unfold, and this sometimes makes you worried, but my child, that not knowing is the most wonderful thing in your journey. Because if you already knew everything, then what would there be for you to discover and learn? When you cannot control everything, that is when you learn to rely on my plan. My plan for you is not an easy, straight path. It may include turns and challenging bends, but every step is guided by boundless love. I never let you face challenges that you cannot overcome. Sometimes what you need is not an immediate answer, but patience to understand that each period of waiting carries with it a deep meaning. When you start to believe in my plan, you will feel lighter, and every burden will gradually disappear. Remember that what I give you is not just what you want, but also what you need. When you understand this, you will see that everything happens for a reason, and your desires will come at the right time that I have chosen. Your faith should not only be limited to words, but should also be demonstrated through your actions. When you ask for something, it does not mean that you just need to sit and wait and do nothing. I give you not only faith, but also the strength and ability to act. When you want something, I encourage you to stand up and move so that I can accompany you in all of your efforts. Think about what you can do to get closer to your dreams. Your prayers will be answered. But I also want you to participate in that process yourself. When you work, when you try, I will bless and guide you. Your actions are an important part of your success. And I am always beside you to encourage and lift you when needed. When you act with faith, I will open doors that you never thought possible. Miracles not only happen when you wait, but also in the process when you walk, discover, and learn. I am always there, just waiting for you to step up so that I can lead you where you want to be. Sometimes what you have asked for has already come, but you don't realize it because your heart and mind are not open enough to embrace it. I know that you have your own expectations, but I want you to understand that goodness can appear in forms that you don't expect. What you are searching for may come not in the form of a clear gift, but in the form of an opportunity, a challenge, or a piece of advice from someone. Let your heart open. Look at everything in your life with humility and gratitude, because miracles are always present, just waiting for you to notice them. My blessings do not always come in obvious ways, but when you open your heart, you will see that everything I do has purpose and deep meaning. My child, what you have asked for will soon become a reality, and I never give up on that promise. However, on this journey, I want you to not only expect results, but also to enjoy every step, every moment that you are experiencing. What you learn on this path will be valuable tools that help you grow stronger and become closer to my love. On the journey of waiting for what you have asked for to become reality, not only faith and hope help you remain steadfast, but also how you control your thoughts and emotions. Your mind is a battleground where doubt, worry, and fear can easily rise. These negative emotions can make you lose your way, making you feel that all efforts are useless. I want you to learn how to control and transform these negative thoughts. Every time you feel confused or doubtful, remind yourself that I am working for your benefit. Embrace these emotions as a mental challenge so you can learn to overcome them like a brave spiritual warrior. Positive thinking, gratitude, and optimism are not just tools to help you overcome challenges, but are also how you create a harmony between your will and my plan. When you think positively, you will more easily see every problem in life from a different angle, thereby expanding your vision and recognizing the hidden opportunities that I have prepared for you. On this journey of waiting and expecting good things to come, I also want you to know that forgiveness is an essential part of opening the way for blessings. There are times when you feel angry, bitter, or hurt because of what others have done to you. I understand this, but I also want you to learn to forgive. Forgiveness is not only an action towards others, but also a gift that you give to yourself. When you hold on to pain and resentment, you're essentially locking yourself in suffering. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks freedom. It doesn't diminish your worth or deny what you've been through. Instead, it frees you from those emotional burdens, allowing you to move forward with a lighter heart. When you forgive, you create space within your soul to receive the blessings I have prepared. A heart full of bitterness cannot hold peace and blessings. I want you to know that forgiveness is the most powerful act you can do because it changes not only others but also you, making you a more noble person in my eyes. Your life is a series of encounters and relationships. Some people come into your life bringing joy, while others leave deep wounds. I want you to understand that no encounter in this life is meaningless. Every person who appears in your life, whether bringing good or bad, contributes to your journey. Those who bring you joy are gifts, and those who bring challenges are lessons. I sent them not to cause you pain, but for you to learn how to grow, learn how to love, and learn how to live with compassion and patience. Each relationship is an opportunity for you to learn forgiveness, understanding, and appreciation for the good things you have. When you understand that every encounter has meaning, you will no longer feel resentful or disappointed by those who have hurt you. Instead, You will feel grateful that they helped you grow and become stronger. See every encounter with understanding, because it's part of the plan I have set for you. One element I always emphasize on your journey is humility. As you wait for what you have prayed for, you might encounter many successes or difficulties along the way. It is during those moments that humility will help you maintain faith and peace. Humility doesn't mean belittling yourself or giving up on your dreams. On the contrary, it's the realization that everything you have, every talent or success, is a blessing I have bestowed upon you. When you realize that you are not alone and that I am always with you, humility will open your heart to receive even more new blessings. When you are humble, you won't easily be swayed by praise or criticism. You will learn to listen to those around you, absorb the good, and understand that not all success comes from your own strength. There is also my intervention. And when you live in the spirit of humility, blessings will come to you in unexpected ways. When the blessing you've prayed for comes, I want you to understand that along with those graces comes responsibility. What I give you isn't just for you to keep to yourself, but also for you to share with others. When you receive what you've asked for, you will become part of a larger plan, a plan not just for you, but for those around you. Your responsibility isn't a burden, but an opportunity for you to be a source of inspiration, help, and love. The graces I give you are not for you to live in isolation, but to know that you are part of a community, and through you, I can continue to bring more goodness to this world. When you live with responsibility and gratitude, it will not only make your life more fulfilling, but will also make the lives of others better. You will realize that the blessing isn't the final destination, but the beginning of a new journey, a journey of sharing, serving, and spreading my love. Finally, remember that what you pray for won't come just to make you momentarily happy. It's the source of lasting joy. That joy isn't just in the final outcome, but throughout the journey you have taken. Every step along that journey, whether difficult or easy, holds precious moments. Live with gratitude each day, not only when you receive big things, but even in the small things I have given you. When you appreciate what you have, you'll see that life is full of blessings, and what you've prayed for will become just one part of an infinite chain of graces that I am always ready to give you. In life, full of noise and bustle, there are times when I want you to pause and seek stillness in your soul. Only in that stillness can you truly hear my voice. What you have prayed for will soon become a reality, but in that waiting, an indispensable element is listening. Listening to the small guidance I send, sometimes in the form of seemingly random events, sometimes just a feeling, an intuition. I have given you the ability to listen to the voice deep within your heart, and I want you to know that the stillness of the soul is the key for you to receive my guidance. Sometimes the answers you seek don't come in haste or tension, but when you pause, take a deep breath, and allow me to speak to you in that peaceful space. Stillness also helps you overcome temptations and distractions from the outside world. When you take time to find yourself in stillness, you'll see your worries, fears, and doubts gradually disappear. Your soul will become lighter, and you'll be able to continue your journey with confidence and hope. On your journey toward what you have prayed for, I want to remind you that you're not walking alone. By your side, there is always the companionship of loved ones, family, friends, and people you love. I place them in your life not by chance, but because they are the ones who provide the support, encouragement, and love that you need. When you encounter difficulties, remember that there are those who are always ready to lend a hand, even if it's just a warm hug or a word of comfort. Never hesitate to seek help when you feel weak. I have given you the love of your loved ones to be a source of strength, so you know you're not alone on this journey. The companionship of others is also the way I convey my presence in your life. When you feel I am silent, look around and see that I am there in the eyes and hearts of those who love you. Cherish that companionship and know that each relationship is a gift from me, so you always feel warm and safe. Not everything you pray for will come easily. Sometimes I will place you before challenges so you can develop and grow. These challenges aren't obstacles, but opportunities for you to discover your true strength and the courage hidden within you. I never test you beyond your ability. What you face today is a lesson to make you stronger and prepare you for even greater blessings. The important thing is that when you face challenges, you don't give up. Always remember that I never leave you, and even when you face the greatest difficulty, I am still watching over you and helping you with every step. Courage isn't just the determination to overcome adversity, but also patience when things are not clear. There are times when I want you to stop and look at everything calmly, because haste and worry will only make the journey more difficult. Be brave to face every challenge and always believe that I am walking with you, leading you through every difficulty. On your journey of waiting for what you've prayed for to come true, persistence is an indispensable element. Many may feel tired and want to give up when what they expect doesn't come immediately. But I want you to know that my blessings don't come in haste. It requires persistence, patience, and unwavering faith. Every seed needs time to sprout, and so does what you've prayed for. You may not see the results right away, but in those moments of waiting, I am working in secret, preparing the best for you. Persistence will help you maintain faith and hope even when things don't seem to be going your way. Persistence is also how you show absolute faith in me. When you don't give up and continue to be patient, you are showing that you trust in the plan I have set for you. Remember that great things take time to be accomplished, and what you've prayed for will come at the most appropriate time when you are ready to receive it. I also want you to realize that mindfulness on this journey is an invisible miracle. When you live mindfully, you will easily recognize the small signs I send every day. Sometimes the blessing you have prayed for doesn't come in the form you expect, but it can appear in other unexpected ways that you hadn't imagined. Mindfulness helps you not miss the valuable opportunities that I have prepared. When you live with a mindful spirit, you will realize that everything that happens around you has a purpose. Each passing day brings my signs, reminders of blessings to come. You just need to open your heart and receive, and the miracle will be present in your life. Living mindfully is also how you cherish life, even in the simplest moments. You will see that what you have prayed for isn't everything, but there are countless other blessings happening around you that you might have overlooked. Embrace everything with an open heart and joy, because mindfulness is the door that leads you to what you have been waiting for. When what you have prayed for comes true, I want you not to keep it for yourself. One of the greatest joys you can experience is giving. When you share the blessing you receive with others, you contribute to spreading my love and grace in the world. Giving isn't just about material things, but also about time, love, help, and compassion. You can help others through small but meaningful acts, and that will bring great joy to you. When you give, you'll see that you don't lose anything. On the contrary, you're creating more space in your heart to receive more new blessings. Giving is also how you connect more deeply with the plan that I have for you. What you have prayed for will not only bring you happiness, but also the ability to create positive change for many others. When you become a beacon of joy and love, you'll see that your life becomes more fulfilling than ever before. In all the things I've shared with you, I want you to know that your journey doesn't end with what you have prayed for. Every step you take, every challenge, joy, and wait is part of the larger plan I have set. What you have prayed for will come, but cherish the entire process because that is where you will find growth and the fulfillment of your soul. As you look towards the future and wait for what you have prayed for, I want you to understand that my promise to you is always true. There may be times when waiting will test your faith, but in those moments, I want you to hold firm in your faith. Faith isn't just the hope that good things will come, but absolute trust in my promise that I will never abandon you and that I will fulfill all the good that I have destined for you. You might have seen others around you achieve what they desire, and you might wonder why what you have prayed for hasn't come yet. But remember that your timing is not my timing. I know when the most appropriate time is for what you have prayed for to become a reality, and I will not let you wait in vain. In that waiting, I am preparing you to be able to receive something even greater than you can imagine. My faith and my promise are the power that will keep you moving forward, even when you don't see the road ahead. I stand firmly beside you, and my promise will never change. Let this faith be the torch that lights your path so you don't get lost in the darkness of doubt. In the process of waiting for what you have prayed for, I am not only working outside of you, I am also transforming your soul within. You may not realize it, but every moment of waiting is part of a spiritual journey. I am not simply giving you what you desire, but I am teaching you patience, loyalty, and love. This transformation is like a refining fire that makes your soul brighter, purer, and stronger. The difficulties you encounter aren't meant to weaken you, but to highlight the hidden power within you. Every challenge you face will make you more mature, and that inner transformation will help you receive what you have prayed for with a full and grateful heart. This transformation also helps you see life with fresh eyes, so you can see that every day brings opportunities to grow. You will realize that the journey of waiting and transformation is most important because it helps you discover deeper values about love, faith, and dependence on me. While you are waiting, I want to remind you that joy doesn't just come from achieving what you desire, but from the small things in daily life. I have given you countless blessings, and when you look closely, you will see that joy has always been present by your side. Joy can come from warm smiles, peaceful moments with family, gentle breezes, or the sincere words of a friend. What you have prayed for may be big, but don't overlook the small joys that are happening around you every day. When you learn to cherish these simple things, you will see that life is much more beautiful than you imagined, and when what you have prayed for becomes a reality, that joy will become even sweeter because you have learned to be grateful even in the smallest things. When what you've prayed for is about to become a reality, I want you to prepare your soul to receive that blessing. Sometimes, a blessing doesn't come to meet an immediate need, but to guide you toward a greater purpose I have destined for you. Preparing your soul isn't just passive waiting, but preparing in the spirit of prayer, gratitude, and a willingness to accept the changes that what you have prayed for will bring. There will be changes in your life, and I want you to be ready to accept those changes with gratitude and wisdom. When your soul is ready, you'll realize that the blessing doesn't come just to make you happy, but also to lead you into a new mission, a new purpose that I have prepared for you long ago. Let your soul always be ready to receive, and know that everything you have experienced, every wait, is to prepare for this special moment. There is one truth I want you to understand. What you have prayed for doesn't always completely align with my will. But remember that my will is always better than anything you can expect. When you put your will into my will, you'll find that life becomes more peaceful, without tension or worry. I want you to learn to harmonize your will with mine, so you can live in harmony with the plan I have for you. When you do that, all your desires and dreams will become clearer, and you'll know how to distinguish between what you truly need and what is only temporary. I have placed good hopes in your heart, and when you walk with me, those hopes will become a reality in ways you can't imagine. Let all your actions come from a will that is in harmony with me. Only then can you truly experience the great blessing I have prepared for you. You've asked yourself why what you desire doesn't happen the way you imagine it. Perhaps you have a picture in your head of how the blessing will come, but I want you to understand that sometimes I give you blessings in different forms that you don't expect. The difference between expectation and reality is part of a greater plan. You might think you know what's best for you, but I see things from a holistic perspective. I know what's best for you, even if it differs from what you have prayed for. The important thing is for you to accept that difference with faith. You will see that what you receive, although different from your expectation, will bring you more joy and meaning than you can imagine. What you have prayed for will soon become a reality, but perhaps not in the way you have imagined, but in my way, which is always the best. What you have prayed for isn't just a destination, but a journey with many lessons, challenges, and countless opportunities for you to grow. I want you to know that the blessing is coming, and every step you take is leading you closer to what you desire. Continue to hold firm in your faith. Open your heart to receive everything that life brings. And you will see that I have always been there, waiting for the perfect moment to give you the best. Amen.